Guys, Brian back here with another bone update. All right, looks like this thing has finally bottomed out and is getting moving here. Okay, we finished up this was a A, B, C pattern here. Okay, this thing has bottomed out. I was following this wedge pattern this morning that this thing was building on, and we got the break to the upside. So the bottom is officially in here. I expected it to pull down to $1.48, not down to $1.43. We wicked down there a couple times, so we went a few cents lower than I expected. I expected it to hold, roughly this area right here where the white dotted line is, but we fell a little bit lower than that. So no big deal. That it happens, but we are heading up now. Okay, so we're going to dig into this chart here in a second. Look at some price targets here. We got the crypto bubbles here. There's bone up 6.6%, ranked number 97, $364 million market cap. That's extremely low. All right, this thing, the sky's the limit for this thing. Absolutely. It's up 45% for the year. I think this next year you're going to see that in the hundreds of percent. 364 million. I mean, you 3x that, you're close to $1 billion, and that puts you at almost $5. So sky's the limit for this thing for sure. It absolutely has tons and tons of potential. Now this article here that I'm going to show you guys, Bone SHIBASWAP, the next big thing with 130% price upsurge prediction. All right, it says it rose 130% to the current level of $1.47, and they expect it to make another 130% climb over the next coming weeks, bringing it to around $3.40. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that we have been looking at this for a while. Okay, if you take a measurement inside this wedge, okay, top to bottom, put it on top of the price breakout area. If we break out right here, all right, you're looking at, what is that, 335, 335 to 340, whatever, right around the range they're talking about, and that would be a 85% move, and it could be higher than that. If you measure it from out here and put it on there, so there's a couple different outcomes for this thing. Then you're looking at $3.85. All right, and that would be a rise of 110%. Okay, so either way, you're looking at a pretty monstrous rise in this thing coming up pretty soon. All right, because this wedge, it's going to break up. Breaking down makes no sense. All right, and if we go back over here to this article, Shibarium's primary function is to serve as a platform for building dApps and integrating them into real world usage. Geez, that was easy to say. It is designed to make Shiba Inu more affordable, faster, and scalable. The launch of Shibarium, which is expected to happen between August 15th and 16th, could help to reduce network congestion on Ethereum. Rise and shine, SHIB Army. The wait is finally over. Futurist is here, and we're ready to roll. Who's ready to uncover the amazing surprises and insights we prepared for the next few days? Yeah, this is going to get pretty crazy for sure. Feeling more bullish than ever on SHIB, Leash, Bone, Shibarium. And look at this. This was by SHIB Spain X. Bone SHIBASWAP price could exploit V-shaped recovery pattern. V-shaped pattern, neckline at $2.10. I believe, were they talking about right up here, this V-shape, I guess. Neckline at 210 would be right there. Yeah, that's what they're talking about there as far as a V-shape right here. And then the neckline would be right here. So they're talking about a breakout of the right about that area there is what they're talking about with a V shape. Okay, I would have thought, but they could be talking about down here with this coming back up to this area. Would they say 210 the breakout area? That could be too. If you draw that V right there and it comes up back up there to 210, that would be your breakout area. Boom, there you go. So That could be also what they're talking about here. Not real sure. That's the only V shape I see. You know, a W pattern is a very bullish pattern. You see that in a lot of cryptos. A W formation like this right here. Okay, and your breakout area is right there. Okay, your breakout from there up. W's are very bullish patterns too. And if you're interested in learning this stuff, guys, I have a level 3 that I put out training videos. I have 6 videos in there now, and I'm adding 1 to 2 videos a week. That's a level 3 membership, and you know, if you're interested in learning this stuff, and even just a basic membership's 99 cents a month. So any bit of help would be great. I got to give a shout out to 4 new members tomorrow. Thank you so very, very much, guys. I'm just a little YouTuber, and it would be embarrassing to tell you what I made for making these videos. You'd be, you know, you'd laugh at me, I'm sure. So every membership helps a ton, and I appreciate it more than you know. It gives me a little bit of motivation to do these videos. So if you see quality in this, you know, please consider becoming a member. All right, so let's go over here. Back to this article very quick. Overcoming this barrier would put bone for the psychological levels at $2.50 and $3 before reaching the bullish target of $3.40. This would represent a 130% upsurge from the current price. All right, so they're shooting for a 340 target, and you know, it could end up being anywhere around there, especially with this wedge forming. I'm really surprised they don't have that wedge formation, you know, on here. That kind of surprises me. Any guy that charts out there can see this wedge formation, you know, forming. It's huge, and the longer the wedge, the longer that you're in a pattern, the stronger the breakout. Okay, and this has started back in August of 2022. So August 29th, so we had September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. A year we have been in this formation, in this wedge. So imagine the breakout from this thing. Okay, and we're going to dig into that deeper in this chart in a second. First off, I have to obviously show you Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, because they are the 2 major factors in this thing. Okay, Bitcoin dominance on that daily. Still looking for this ABC to play out. It is still rolling over. It's at a 50.26. Was at a 50.77 a couple days ago. So the RSI on that, the daily, still coming down. So looking for that to pull down. Bitcoin here. Look at this thing. When you watched my video the other day, you did see, let me get that off there, I apologize, there we go, guys. You did see that I said hopefully we come down here and hold this level. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 days in a row now we've held this level. The RSI is actually bearish on the daily. The weekly is trying to turn back up. That's what we want to see. See that tick back up there? And you can see it flattening out down there. So that's good news. And the monthly is still bullish at 93 and 88. Now the 12-hour getting right towards the bottom. 8 hours getting near the bottom. And the 4 is getting near the bottom. So hopefully we can see a breakout of Bitcoin here. Okay, you can see a let's see if we can get a trend line on here for a breakout area. As long as you have 3 touches, it's a legitimate trend line. 2 good ones, you know, that's legit. That's definitely an area that it's having trouble breaking out of. So we're going to leave that there. And then if you look down here, you know, you got these ones down here lining up too. So looks like it's wedging up here. We only have 2 touches there, but that's definitely legit. This is a wedge building up in here. We'll see what happens with it. Okay, let's get back to bone. This thing is looking great. All right, we this wedge pattern this morning that I drew on here and was charting out. Okay, the measured move for this wedge would be up, back up, what, $1.64. Okay, so be watching for a push up there. Of course, we have that resistance there right around $1.63. Okay, so let's move that up just a hair right there. Lock that. All right, so this could come up to this area here and then cool off a second. We have that 4 getting towards the top here, but look at these RSIs. The 8 is at the bottom, the 12 at the bottom and heading up, the daily at the bottom, just flipped bullish. Okay, so this is beautiful. And we have that weekly, it's at an 89 and a 92. It's bearish right now, but that can flip back bullish in a real quick. Look down here on your regular RSI on the bottom. See that uptick right here? See that turning up? That's what you want to see. All right, so looks like that weekly has some more power here. I'm looking for a breakout of this level, this wedge. I really am. I believe it's setting up for it. What do we have for a monthly? Anything? No, not long enough of a price history. But we have the daily reset bullish. We have the 12-hour at the bottom. All right, this means it's extremely oversold. When these head up, that means price action usually heads up. That's how these work. When you're at the top, you're expecting price to pull down. Okay, we were at the top here, price pulled down. All right, we got to the bottom, we should be pushing up. 8-hour, same story at the bottom. You can see how it got to the top right here on the RSI, here and here. See how the price pulled down until it got finished correcting, and now we're starting back up. All right, so the 8 hours heading up, and we also have the 4-hour heading up. So this thing's looking strong. I'm expecting some big moves out of Bone this week, especially with Shibarium launching. Let's look at the daily. We definitely want to see the volume spike up right down here at the bottom. Okay, we want to see a volume spike like over here. All right, that would get this thing really rolling. So I'm expecting volume to pull in. Let's look at the weekly volume. Extremely low. Look at that, way down here. To get a good breakout, guys, we need volume coming in. We need buyers coming in. Okay, with Shibarium launching, I'm sure that this is going to pick up. So keep your eye on Bone this week. I'm expecting some big moves out of this thing. All right, guys, please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you soon.